Hey, I'm Mayank Juneja. I'm a part of a consulting group named ACE Consulting. ACE Consulting aims to provide best consulting services to its clients. We, as a consulting firm, believe in providing the best consultation services to our clients. This can be an eye-opener for our clients as we wish to fulfill what our clients want to achieve, be it expanding the market share or creating a new market research where the client should invest. We speak to impressive experts and clients from a wide scope of paths, engaging us to have advancement and besides to serve pivotal organizations in the business community, which further causes us in perceiving high-worthy possibilities and understanding the challenges looked by affiliations and finally expand associations. So, as a consulting firm, we were asked to do a project on Qantas Airlines. Founded in 1920 in the Queensland outback, Qantas has grown to be an Australian's largest domestic airline. Qantas has been serving communities for almost 100 years. It is also known as one of the strongest brands in Australia. Nicknamed as the Flying Kangaroo, the aircraft is one of the predominant transporters of residential avenirs advertised in Australia. Over the years, Qantas has built a reputation for excellence in safety, operational reliability, engineering and maintenance, and customer service. So, as I already mentioned, we were asked to do a project on Qantas. So, let me tell you what was the project all about. The project was to identify new strategic partnership which will focus on 2 to 3 new new domestic routes, and also Qantas aims to be market leading and innovate with the strategic partnership. The partnership should be able to deliver significant, measurable, and sustainable customer increase. All in all, the partnership needs to be a win-win situation. So, let me tell you what Qantas, in short, requires. Qantas asked us to provide with 2 to 3 new domestic routes, which Qantas can implement with the existing routes which are not operating, which are not giving them high revenues. Secondly, Qantas asked us to provide with 2 to 3 new strategic partners which Qantas can tie up with in order to provide a win-win situation for both of the clients. There were certain challenges which we tend to face during the consulting procedure, which are we as a consulting group have to consider that Qantas has a significant but limited consulting budget. Hence, all our proposals should have reasonable potential for delivering a financial return within 12 to 24 months. Also, keeping in mind that any new accepted routes will result in Qantas identifying a corresponding number of existing routes to be cancelled, which means no new aircraft will be required. So, the main and the most important challenge which we faced during this project was that Qantas has mentioned us to that no new aircraft will be purchased. It means that no new huge investment will be made. There is a limited consulting budget which is only provided for us in order to do the research part and in order to operate, in order to expand the market share. But no huge budget will be provided from Qantas. So we have to think upon and we have to cancel the existing route and we have to provide new routes. So there was a certain challenge. So, in order to start up with the consulting, we as a group tried to encompass two reports, that is, research report and recommendation report. We have provided the both of the reports. Now I am presenting you the presentation. In the research report, we tried to cover the research part regarding contest. That is, what are the current routes Qantas is currently operating, the fund it is receiving from that routes, and all the strategic alliances Qantas has currently been a part of. Nevertheless, we tried to do a bit of research on Qantas Jetstar, and Qantas, which is Qantas Jetstar, is a part of Qantas, and all Qantas Airlines. After preparing the research report and after a lot of research and after researching upon the competition study as well as all, we tried to encompass all the research part in a research report, and in the recommendation report we tried to encompass all the recommended routes which we think that which can be implemented by Qantas. And in the recommendation report we also tried to encompass the all the strategic partners. I have mentioned all the new routes and all the cancelled routes which we will cancel, and all the new routes which we are suggesting Qantas to implement. In order to expand the market share in the Australian market, we suggest three best suitable routes which Qantas can implement. Also, we suggest the best strategic partners which Qantas can tie up with their at the suggested routes. The three routes are Sydney to Napier, Sydney to Griffith, and Perth to Albany. These are the three routes which Qantas is not operating right now. So we suggest Qantas to operate all in on these three routes, as as we as a consulting firm believe that all of the competitive airlines are operating in these routes, and we believe that Qantas can earn revenue from these routes. Also, we are providing you with all three routes. We are providing you with a single strategic partner. So I think that all the strategic partner will help Qantas in order to increase their revenue much more. So I think that these three routes will be best which Qantas can implement. For a flight from Sydney to Napier, we have chosen Sydney and Napier as the destination for the route because Sydney, first of all, is the base station for the airline, and it is one of the busiest and the largest airport of Australia. We have chosen Napier as a destination because Napier is a historic place which can be fully be traveled by travelers and their family. It is a home for wine lovers, cafe and bar lovers. For a flight from Sydney to Napier, we have come to a conclusion with coming a strategic alliance with Bay Tours. Bay Tours is the one and place which is enthusiastic about giving a rich experience of Hawke's Bay and Napier to the whole world. Its best wine and voyage visits being one of the numerous attractions of Bay Tours. It is 100% Kiwi claim, and which gives an extra advantage to Qantas to deliberately adjust the visions and accomplish to the gatherings to upgrade the quality in Napier and around. So I think that strategically partnership with Bay Tours will be beneficial for Qantas as well. Qantas can tie up with Bay Tours in order to increase the revenue. So the second route which we as a consulting firm is asking Qantas to implement is Sydney to Griffith. Same question, will be asked by your side, from your side, that why we have chosen Sydney and why we have chosen Crib. Also, you must be wondering that why we have chosen Sydney again for our for the for the route. We have chosen Sydney because Sydney is the airline base station and it is one of the busiest and the largest airport. Also, I will show you that the flights which we have cancelled, that both of the flights were starting from Sydney, were originating from Sydney. We have uh, thought of choosing that. We have thought for choosing that flight as well. Why Grift? Because Grift is a fusion of rich culture and tradition. It is a place home for wonderful cafe, wine, and sport making, as it's a perfect destination with family and loved ones. For a flight from Sydney to Grift, we have come with a strategic alliance with Tourism University. Tourism is held in high esteem with a high panic for dedicated tourism institutes in Grift. Grift Institute for Tourism is already considered as one of the best and has been chosen by ETHCheck, which is the world-leading scientific benchmarking certificate. Qantas can leverage the same by rerouting the flight to the place. This can further enhance the airline's reputation as an eco-friendly brand. It is evident that Grift can be termed as the knowledge capital for the tourism university. There is an ever-growing demand for tourism professionals in the International Tourism University, which includes international hotel and resort groups, food and beverage operators, attraction and entertainment services, etc. So I think that strategically partnership with tourism university will also help Qantas in order to increase more revenue because tourism universities in Grift is at high peak. Third route which we have chosen for Qantas to implement is from Perth to Albany. Perth, why we have chosen Perth? Because Perth is one of the busiest and the largest airport. Why Albany? Because it's a historic place. It has a hiking experience for travelers and it is an unexplored place for fishing and sailing purposes. For a flight from Perth to Albany, we have come to a conclusion with coming a strategic alliance with Albany Travel and Cruise. Albany Travel and Cruise is one of the best suited travel partners for Qantas to collaborate with in the city. This locally owned and operated business is equipped with strong local knowledge as there always remained a focus on the buy and support local policy. Qantas has twofold reasons to engage with local partners like Albany Travel and Cruise. One is to ensure that local entrepreneurship is promoted by joining hands with the highly experienced local travel agents who give an authentic and far more elaborate experience of the local places as compared to international travel agencies. This, accompanied by the above-mentioned certifications, further gives an aura of trust with respect to perspective of customers. The trust and experiences can be leveraged by Qantas by offering subsidies traveling to its customer in Albany by the travel agency. The routes which choosing, we are choosing to replace with the routes which I have mentioned before are Sydney to Gold Coast, Sydney to Orange, and Townsville to Cairns. We have replaced those flights because which we have replaced those flights which were less driven both in time and revenue, less cost in revenue. In this case, we can optimum utilize the manpower and the resources to the best. I know that fuel cost and all the wages or salary cost would be high, would be chargeable much more than we are which we are paying right now. But that's fine. If we get more revenue, then that will be fine from my side, from a consulting point of view. So this is the strategic partnership at a glance. All the strategic partners are just suggested to the client. In any case, if the client doesn't get up with a conclusion with any strategic partner, the deal will be null and void. Thanks. Hopefully, Qantas approves our consulting services and get their gains as mentioned. Thank you.